Hey everybody, Michael Rooker here, and you are listening to Cut to the Chase. Keep listening.
Hey guys, this is Christy Carlson Romano, and you're listening to Cut to the Chase.
Hey, what's going on? This is Thomas Ian Nicholas. You horror fans out there might know me as Bill Woodlake from Halloween Resurrection. And you are listening to Cut to the Chase. So let's do it. Cut to the chase, man.
Hey, this is Mike Casey, and you're listening to Cut to the Chase.
Greetings, gentlefolk. This is James DeVal, and you're listening to Lacy Lou on Cut to the Chase.
This is Richard Reilly, and I'm on Cut to the Chase. And if you don't jump to any conclusions, you will hear me with Dan and Lacy.
You have a podcast like I do, and it's called Cut to the Chase. I like that. Cut to the Chase. All right, here we go. You're listening to Cut to the Chase. Let me do another one. You're listening to Cut to the Chase. How about, this is Michael Rosenbaum, and you're listening to Cut to the Chase. I don't know if, it's Dan and Lacy. You're listening to, this is Michael Rosenbaum, you're listening to Cut to the Chase with Dan Chase and Lacy Lou. How's that? Oh, and Mikey likes it.
If you like horror, you'll want to cut to the chase. The podcast, that is. I know I want to cut to the chase as soon as possible. And what do you know? Here it comes.
Hey! Are you there, Dan? Dan is on another cloud.
I am, Lacy Lou. What do you mean?
How many apples did you take today? Well,
that's not the important part. The fact that I have to try and train this puppy while we do this podcast is a whole new experience. So we'll see how that goes. How you doing, everybody?
Little monster. And everybody, we see your names. Like, you have to give StreamYard permission to display it. So if you could just type your name so we know who is typing, because it literally just says Facebook user. So please type your name so we can tell you what's up. Somebody just saw The Nun 2 today.
I know a couple people that saw The Nun 2.
Like, see, it literally just says Facebook user. Oh, Willis. What a wow man.
Wild Man Willis.
Somebody says they have their Jaeger ready.
Oh, shit.
I have a feeling that is cold. It is cold.
If I had to put money on that, yes.
Well, Willis, I wouldn't even need to know that it was you, because I just know you say, "I'm good." So I know that's Willis. Oh, Carly is here. What up, Carly? Carla. Johnny Boy said The Nun 2 in this B. Oh, John Hunley, I'm assuming. I think. But yeah, can you hear me, Dan? Are we delayed? Dan, Chase. Hello. Dan? All right. We lost Dan for a moment, but that's okay.
It's cutting out like a motherfucker.
Okay, can you hear me? Maybe take out your earbuds. Maybe that will be better. I don't know. Sorry, having a little bit of technical difficulties at the moment, but we're going to be getting to the drawing soon, and then we're going to do some horror news after. Dan, can you hear me? Hello? Dan, can you hear me? He's literally just downstairs. All right. Okay, guys. One moment, and we will be right back. It's just cutting out. Okay, just take off your beats, maybe. That might help. No, the internet is cutting out, like the picture. Oh, that's weird. Yeah, you just, like, disappeared. Yeah. Okay. I minimized it. No, you're not there at all now. Right. This is terrible. This is a terrible start, you guys. While Dan is trying to get back in here, have you guys been to Halloween Spirit yet? Or Spirit Halloween? Dan always corrects me on that. We've gone twice. We went twice. Got some. What the fuck did we buy? I can't even remember. We usually get like the mugs and the. We always get a mug. This year we got a Camp Crystal Lake mug. We get a magnet. So we got Killer Clowns from Outer Space magnet. We got like a Halloween trivia game. What else do we get? We always get like the cups. So like we got like a trick or treat cup, Killer Clowns. Killer Clowns was big for us this year for some reason. All right. They are not owned by me yet. I don't know who that is. But somebody is their kids tomorrow. That's cool. Oh, you're back. Okay.
I am back.
Can you hear me better now?
Yes, and I will speak to this point that I've been making forever. Fuck Wi-Fi. Like, I don't even know why my Wi-Fi was on my fucking phone.
What?
I hate it. Every time I have it on my phone, it just fucks shit up. It slows everything down. So I took that bitch
we're
off.
on like the same network.
Probably, most likely. Can I just say one thing? Sorry for the technical difficulties, everyone. Yes. I appreciate everybody tuning in. But wow, you look stunning. Good Lord. Like, you took a shower, had to get ready. I was cooking dinner, whatever, making some food, taking care of Dewey. You look gorgeous.
Why, thank you, my love.
God damn. So,
right.
anyways.
Well, we are here to do some business. What's the quote that Bill Moseley does? Like, I'm here to do the devil's work. I fucked it all up. Never mind.
We have literally been doing the devil's fucking work all fucking week. Playing Texas Chainsaw, which is probably like the funnest thing ever. Right? But we'll get to that later.
Yes. So this first portion of the episode here is we are coming up on our season 5 of Thrills and Chills. Can you believe it's been 5 seasons? Hi, Dewey.
Aw, little babies.
We play on Xbox.
Yeah.
We play on Xbox. I literally have no idea who we're talking to. So if you could just say your name or put like your initials, then like I'll know. So we can respond to you directly, because I feel rude just like not knowing who it is, because it just tells us Facebook user. It's stupid. But yeah, so the first portion of this episode is going to be geared towards our drawings for Thrills and Chills season 5. Yeah. This is like our time of year. I'm super excited. Usually I'm like really wasted for this, but I just finished my first beer, so
how was that?
I'm not near drunk enough to deal with technical difficulties. It was cool. Okay. Oh, he says if it's a crossplay, we'll have to play. We have Xbox One, so I don't think that it is. But I think it was just Xbox Series. I'm not sure though. I am not like a huge gamer, but I really like certain games, and then we get addicted to those.
That shit is fun as hell. This motherfucker is biting me so hard.
Give him a treat. Give him a bone. Give him some ice cream.
I'm gonna throw me a freaking bone here. So I haven't done a podcast or anything gone live in forever. It seems.
No, you have not.
You, on the other hand, you do them like every other fucking day, if not every day.
No,
you did you did like 2 the other day. You bagged 1 out before I even woke up.
That's true.
Sorry about the noise, everybody.
Me too.
Dewey's an asshole.
Well, we have not even released what films we are covering this year yet for Thrills and Chills. And for those who don't know, what we do is we have a random selection of films that we pick that we want to cover on our Halloween episodes. And it's all randomized to what the guest gets. So our guest co-host. The only one that is predetermined is Craig Edwards, and he will be doing Saw X. So
Yes.
that's the only predetermined one because we said we were going to do that already. So other than that, should I reveal what films that everybody might potentially get, or do you want to reveal the guest names? Did you write them down?
I did, but I can't access it because I'm streaming on my phone.
Oh, okay. Well, here we go because that made zero sense. All right. So
I can't get it up. You know, never. Wow.
You can't get it up.
Somebody's gonna take that. Anyways, I got all the names regardless in this hat, so we will reveal them as I pull them out of said hat.
All right. Well, here are the potential movies that guests might get here. And after we do this, we're actually going to be covering some trailers and some horror news. So stay tuned for that if you want to. If not, then bye. All right, here we go.
Hell yeah, stick around, have a drink.
Here are the films we are covering this year. We have the Pumpkinhead Saga 1 through 4. We thought it would be fun.
I am fucking looking forward to that one.
I've never seen any of them.
No.
We are doing both Tales from the Crypt films, Blood and Demon Night, Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark, What We Do in the Shadows, Sleepy Hollow, because we never did it last year, and it looks like Dark Night of the Scarecrow. So 12, and Exorcist 3. So 12 films in total and 12 awesome guests. So we're super excited. Let's get this bitch rolling then. So
can I just say, right before we get this going, Lacy Lou, this fucking lineup of movies and guests, don't get me wrong, but this fucking year is probably one of my personal fucking favorites. Like you just listed those, and I'm thinking, wow, like this is gonna be so much fucking fun this year. Like I legit am amped. I might even get the Jaeger with Cole.
Bring me a shot if you do.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right. Well, why don't we take care of business first, and then I'll take my shot after. Let's do that. I gotta earn it.
All right. Who is the first? And I have the spinning wheel, and it will let us know.
All
Cole
right.
says you better.
The only thing it's not fucking cold. I don't give a fuck though. Jaeger's delicious regardless. I don't give a fuck. All right. First name out of the hat is Carly.
Oh, number 1, girl. That means you can dip out of this early.
Is she watching?
Yeah. I love her so much. Like, she's like one of my favorite people ever. All right. So spinning wheel of death. Here we go. Where's it going to land? Oh, she got Demon Night.
Oh, shit, son. A personal favorite of mine. You've seen Demon Night, right, Lacy Lou?
Yes. Yes, I have. Oh, she said I love you both. Is that damn like you didn't want it or you did want it? Or I don't know. All right, that was my first choice. Whose first choice? I don't know. You got to put like your initials when you're typing. So yes, whose first choice was that? Oh, Cole. Sorry, Cole. All right, so Carly has Demon Night. Sorry, Cole. You're probably gonna get like Pumpkinhead or like you got the remake of Night of the Demons last year with Fatty Furlong.
That's fucking dope. That'd be like honestly, like I'm so amped to watch those because like I know the general premise kind of, but I haven't seen any of them just like you either. So I'm actually that's one of the ones that I'm more excited for.
And Carly, I think the only time you've seen it was because we had to cover it on SPM. You, I believe. So it's kind of ironic.
Don't you think?
Don't you think? All right, who's the next guest?
All right. Who do we got, Dewey? Dewey.
Her first choice would have been What We Do in the Shadows, but Demon Knight will be fun. I've actually never seen What We Do in the Shadows, and that's why I put it on the list.
Oh my God, it's amazing. So is the show. All right, next name out of the hat is Mr. Jägermeister himself, Cole. Now I call him Mr. Jägermeister, but like, you know, I started it. But like that fucking dude is amazing. Check out the Joe Blow Horror Show because I had a fucking blast when I went on with those guys. And I am so excited to see what this motherfucker gets right now.
Well, it's really not up to us, Cole. It's up to the wheel.
Yeah.
So, I made it so like it can't do repeats. So, all right, here we go. Here we go. It's spinning. I don't know why I can't.
I'm riding spinners.
Cole has scary stories to tell in the dark.
Oh shit!
I don't know how I feel about that.
I actually, wow. All right, yeah, I'm very curious.
I wasn't really expecting that. I was kind of hoping for Pumpkinhead 4.
But Cole's got kids as well, so
I'll need another bottle of Jaeger. Oh, so I think. Well, you know what? I'm not even going to ask you about it right now. On the fucking show. So. All right, so we have Carly, Demon Knight, Cole, Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. All right.
Yes.
All right, who's next?
All right. Who do we got? We have Lil Neil himself, Nudie.
Little Neil. I just wrote
Lil
I
love you.
Aw.
And I love you, Dewey. All right, so what does Lil Neil get, Lacy Lou?
Lil Newts gets Dark Knight of the Scarecrow. I think he'll be happy with that.
Yeah, I've never seen that one either.
I think he'll be happy with that.
I know very little about a lot of these movies on this list, which is amazing.
Yeah, that's good. All right, who's next? We're rolling through this train.
We got Wesley Wright, Wes Craven himself. Yeah, I'm excited about that. We've done a couple live streams with him, and he's come on. Like, that dude is fucking amazing. Like, every time we talk to him, he always fucking has awesome shit to say. I'm actually surprised we haven't had him on sooner. So I'm super fucking excited for that one. Absolutely. Let's go. Let's go, baby.
All right, here is Wes Wright's film. Spin-ins. He got Sleepy Hollow.
Oh, shit. Tim Burton in the house. All right. I mean, Christopher Walken, you know.
I've never seen
Can't go wrong. All right. All right. You ready for the next one?
I am.
Let's do it. We got Duncan McLeish. You just recorded with him like 20 minutes ago.
He's making a fucking Pumpkinhead movie. I know it. Yeah, I just did Rawhead Rex with him. Like, I only had like a 5-minute interval to do of the movie itself that I had to cover. So it was really interesting and fun. But all right, Duncan McLeish.
Yes.
Here is your pick. I have a feeling it's going to be a Pumpkinhead movie.
You've been saying that for like everyone.
He got a Pumpkinhead 4.
Oh, man. I'm sorry, Duncan. Like, Duncan, you've been nothing but good to us. I'm so sorry that we have to return it in such a horrific way.
That he always gets like the cream of the crop movies. Like, I mean, he got like Halloween 2018. He got oh god, he got Jack Frost, which wasn't Jack Frost 2. He also did P2. I'm thinking of our Christmas films though. I'm trying to remember what else he's covered. But
Here's the most important thing about Duncan though is he's a true professional, and the fact that he made it through season 2 of Slasher speaks to his endurance. So anything that we can throw at him won't equate to that fucking mess. So I know he's good going into this tournament.
who's next, my love?
All right, baby. We got Wild Man Willis. Willis motherfucking Wheeler in the house.
Is Willis still here, or did you dip? Say
Willis
M
is awesome.
please. I know. We almost put ET on this just for you, just to see if it would pop up, but I didn't do it because I'm a nice person. So, but instead you might get Pumpkinhead 3. All right, here we go.
So that's 2 NFW alum, right?
It is.
So far.
He got What We Do in the Shadows.
Oh shit! Okay, all right, interesting. There's so much to talk about with that movie.
Interesting lineup of like, these are not movies. Like, if I could assign them out, this would not be how I assign them. All right. Who's next?
All right, next we got.
Oh, he said, "I hope not a bad movie." Laugh out loud. Like, are you happy or are you sad? Like, I need to know. Pee-wee in that movie. Pee-wee Herman is in that movie. I think that's what made me put it on the list, actually, because he just passed away. And was he in the movie or was he in the TV show? But he like reprised his role from like Buffy. So I think,
that's amazing.
yeah.
That is amazing. Other great guest stars on the show as well. So that show is fire. All right, next up we have Dave Parker.
Dave Parker, Mr. Parker.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Good boy.
He got the original Pumpkinhead.
Oh, okay. Is that the one with Lance Henriksen?
I don't know. I've never fucking seen those movies.
I
have
don't
it.
know why I'm asking
I
you.
have it on Blu-ray. I think he might have bought that for me. I don't know, or was it you? I have no idea.
I'm just excited because, like I said, I haven't seen any of those, so I can't wait to dive into those.
All right. Who's
next, we got Spit Venom.
Mr. Venom.
Yes.
All right. Well, he's not getting an Adam Sandler movie, so he'll be happy about that.
Should we add one to the list just to put it in the wheel?
Halloween.
We could do that.
He got
Maybe Halloween 2.
All right, here we go. He got. I think he'll be happy with this. I think Mr. Venom will be happy with this. Bordello of Blood.
Oh, yo, yeah, that's a good match. For sure.
Talk about. All right, we got 3 more.
All right, let's do it, baby.
The Exorcist 3 left.
Yep.
I hope Mike Merriman doesn't get The Exorcist 3, just because I don't think he deserves it.
Well, baby, it's funny that you say that because Mike Merriman is next up on the docket. So
Mike Merry Ho, but that's okay.
I like how you customize all these.
I probably just like gave him like the best movie on the list. All right, here we go. So there's no fuckery afoot. No, he got Pumpkinhead 2.
You'll get nothing and like it.
Well, I don't even know if those movies are bad.
I don't know. That motherfucker looks awesome to me. So, and my propensity for stupid movies, like it's not too bad
Your
nowadays.
threshold has gone up.
It has. It really has. Because I've seen some fucking horrible shit. Speaking of people that have seen some horrible shit, the next on the docket is Mr. Don Anelli.
So he's going to be happy to probably get one of these Pumpkinhead movies.
Yeah, watch him get the fucking best movie on the list. All right.
All right, Don. He
You
got
can feel the silence.
3. He got The Exorcist 3.
All right. Right on. I haven't met a person that has not liked that movie.
I've never seen it.
That's literally every movie on this list.
All right, who gets Pumpkinhead 3, baby?
All right. Last on the list is Mr. Christian Craig in the house.
We love Christian Craig.
Yes. What has he got?
Right. So to recap here, Carly has Demon Night. Cole has Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. Lil Newts has Dark Night of the Scarecrow. Wesley Wright, Sleepy Hollow. Duncan, Pumpkinhead 4. Willis, What We Do in the Shadows. Dave, Pumpkinhead. Venom, Bordello of Blood. Mike, Pumpkinhead 2. Dawn, Exorcist 3. And Christian Craig, Pumpkinhead 3. And then Craig Edwards has Saw X.
Yes, I fucking love that lineup. That is fucking great. That is perfect. This is going to be a dope year for Halloween.
I think so too. All right, I'm gonna
baby.
Yeah, I'm definitely excited about our lineup and all of the people joining us and all of those movies. But you know what else I'm excited about?
What up?
Because we're gonna be reaching out to all those people very soon to set up those recordings. But I'm also really excited about some upcoming horror that we have coming out.
Yes.
And if you all want to jump on the show with us, just let us know and I'll send you an invite. So
yeah.
I don't know how long we're going to be doing this, but yeah. All right. Do you want to do some trailers or some news first? Up to you.
Let's do some trailers while I deal with this fucking asshole.
All right. All right, so this one is like really controversial.
What do you mean?
Well, it's American Horror Story, the new season, like season 11 or season 12, I don't even know. But apparently, it's a word here saying here about it. Let's talk about the actual fucking trailer. So I'm gonna go ahead and play that, and we will discuss it. I haven't actually watched it yet. Have you?
No, I have not at all. I've purposefully been trying to avoid shit lately because like trailers are just getting more ridiculous by the day. So, and especially for this show, no, I have not seen it. So let's watch that bitch.
All right, here we go.
That woman, I think she's following me.
You're on a ton of meds. You got one on your mind.
I love Emma Roberts, by the way.
You have a peculiar penchant
And then
for
he
turning
was in
dreams
The Good
into
Wife.
nightmares.
You just rest up, my dear.
Honey.
Oh my god!
I did it!
He was also in a movie called I Hope They Serve Beer in Hell.
Can I see the screen? One moment. Do you want an Oscar? Do you want it as much as a baby?
An Oscar over a baby.
I don't understand the urge to create an unnecessary child who feeds on your body.
They need to bring back Bill Roberts.
Something's happening.
I'm really not into like the whole pregnancy horror thing, but
Stop.
like I just feel like it's kind of like saturated with the.
I need you
genre.
to believe me. My baby on the tree.
Okay, if Kim Kardashian saying "Rockabye Baby" to me, I probably should shoot myself. I mean, that's just my face. Ew, ew. When they do the mouth looks like that, like why? And it's only part 1, so I mean, does that mean they're gonna do a does that mean they're going to do like a 2-part thing? Is that Dewey in the kennel?
Dewey is such an asshole tonight. Like, he's been so good all day, and now he's just not.
It's because I'm up here, and like he's good when we're both down there by ourselves.
Yeah, yeah.
Willis said that looks like Rosemary's Baby again. I've never seen Rosemary's Baby.
Well, and that's the thing, though. Like, American Horror Story, that's what they do. They take stories and kind of update them, throw in Kim Kardashian, change the story up a little bit, and they've been known to mix it up and throw in like several different fucking stories that are just equally insane. And that's just what we've come to expect from Ryan Murphy and that show. I'm actually more excited for the mini Halloween anthology thing that they got coming out for Halloween as well. So that's fucking cool that they're doing that.
Yeah, but it's like a 4-part event.
Yeah, like that's fucking dope. That's what they should double down on, actually. But you know what? American Horror Story, that trailer, you know how excited I was for it? I was equally excited for every other trailer before that. And some seasons have been great, and some seasons have sucked.
What's your favorite American Horror Story season?
100%, it's number 1, the first one, Murder House for sure. But also there's also parts in other ones that I absolutely love. Like the twists are fantastic, but I think the rest of the season is just eh. So I think overall the show has a lot of cool concepts to offer. It's got a lot of dope imagery in it. It's a little fucking out there at times, but at the same time, like, I'm just grateful that shows like this exist. And like, you don't necessarily have to fucking, be a hardcore fan. And there are a lot of those with this show too. Like, this show is extremely popular. And I also think that in time, as time goes on, that's when this show will really fucking shine, It's going to be one of those.
So are you interested in like seeing another pregnancy horror type of thing? This kind of almost even seems like, what was the first part of the scene that they did on the Cape?
That was, I really enjoyed that one. Again, they didn't stick the landing on that one, but there was a lot to that that season that I really fucking dug. The Red Sea, yeah. And we didn't even watch the second half with the aliens or whatever. So there's a lot that I haven't seen that some of it catches my interest, some of it doesn't. But that's what's fun about that show. You can kind of come in whatever, and if it catches your interest, then roll with it. If not, whatever,
Yeah, like I love Emma Roberts, so like I was like a hater of her too at one point. Like when she got cast in Scream 4, I was like, ugh, Emma Roberts, just because she's Julia's niece is get like, ugh, like, but I'm not that person anymore. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
right.
I don't know. Like, I think she's proved herself enough, and I think she proved herself in that movie to me.
Emma Roberts?
Yeah.
I mean, come on. I mean, she literally. Whatever. Between Scream 4 and fucking Black Coat's Daughter, yeah, like you said, it's fucking ridiculous. Like, come on, she's
Scream,
a G.
I've never seen, but like I hear she's amazing in it.
That show, it's so much fucking fun. Like, it's very campy, but it's like one of those shows that is just like everything's very extra on it, but it's still a lot of fun and it's still horror related. And I think anything to do with that is good in my book. But at the same time, like, that's a show that's super fucking extra. So like, I can see if people don't necessarily like that, but she's a fucking G. The end of story, period.
All right. Well, are you ready for our next topic, which is Chucky season 3 teaser?
Fucking Chucky, dude. Man, can we talk about Chucky real quick before we get into this?
Before I put a for it?
Yes. Because going into this, I gotta say that I had no idea how this fucking show was gonna really go. I had no idea what take they were gonna have. I have been so surprised with what they've given us. Like and I'll be the first one to say I do not love everything. I really don't. There's some stuff I could really do without. But it is completely outweighed by the fucking good and the kills and the fucking over the top
one-liners.
Right. It's almost like very comforting to see that a franchise that has been popularized, by movies that have basically all gotten theatrical runs for the most part until the later ones. It's good to see that it can find a home on TV and really thrive, and that's so fucking that's so exciting to see. Like the long form storytelling. Fuck yeah, because you can do this shit forever. Chucky ain't gonna die. Chucky's a fucking demon doll. Like what?
Chucky's a demon doll.
You know what I'm saying?
All right, I'm gonna play the trailer for
All right,
season
play
3.
that fucking shit.
Play that fucking shit. Oh, why did it start it there? That was weird. All right. Whatever, we're restarting it. Devin Sawa, different character, third time.
That's amazing in itself.
Let's just see the Oval Office.
Like Chucky's going to the presidency. Don Mancini has some shit to fucking say. I like that they give like so many different looks of the doll. Like we have the classic ones here.
Right.
Like we don't even know what era this is being filmed in.
I also
Right.
lose track of Henry's doll somehow.
It's kind of weird that they're not meeting with the kids from the last one though, but I would have to assume that they're in it, right?
I would. Oh, absolutely, 100%.
I love the look of the OG doll.
I think that Devin Sawa is now the president. Period.
Did you hear that he wanted to? Did you hear that he wants to play Freddy Krueger?
God bless
America.
Devin Sawa, I buy that. That's awesome. He's always embraced the horror genre. Devin Sawa is a fucking G. So yeah, I buy that for sure. And judging by that trailer, like I'm still totally fucking in. We know that they're gonna continue that storyline. That storyline, like I said, it's just a lot of fucking fun. They do Christmas episodes. They just really fucking get it, you know. And I also love to see any show on USA thrive. You know what I'm saying? Like that's always dope. So yeah.
All right. What should we talk about next? Oh, we have one more trailer actually. So hang on, let me get this up. Shut up, Dewey.
Right? He's such an asshole.
All right. Apparently, we're going to talk about Eli Roth Thanksgiving.
Oh,
before I bring this up,
snap.
do you have anything you want to say?
You know I fucking do, baby. I mean, honestly, like anybody who knows me knows I'm super fucking pumped for this movie. I mean, to me, it's like Eli Roth went away for like fucking 15 years and now he's back and he's been trying. And to me, it's just so fucking exciting that he's kind of coming back to this line of work after doing documentaries and whatever. And all of it's very interesting, and that's what he does. He's an ambassador for horror, and he's probably one of the best out there, to be honest with you. So we should all fucking salute Eli Roth. But also, as a fan, you know, I could kind of take or leave some of his later work, but this is the movie that he's been wanting to make for years. So he's finally making it, and I couldn't be more fucking excited. So let's play that fucking shit, baby.
All right, here we go.
Thanksgiving is a time for appreciation. It's a time to remember our many blessings to celebrate with the ones that we love the most. And it's time for all families to be together. Let's eat.
Yes.
I am
I
super
mean-
fucking excited for that.
Yes. Right?
Like,
Right?
I'm gonna play it again.
Play
Like,
that fucking shit.
Like, let's let this all fucking sink in. Oh, I think Derek Boo Boo is with us because he just said it was based on his life. All right, we're gonna play the trailer one more time.
Thanksgiving is a time for appreciation.
Obviously, all scenes from the original trailer. Amazing. Look how the holiday just pops. Like, how many Thanksgiving horror movies are there? Not many. This one's gonna fucking be the champ. And fucking Rick Hoffman. Yo. I mean,
Like, I
Come
feel
on.
like, all right, so I feel like they give like a lot away in the trailer, like a lot of the deaths. So I feel like it's gonna be a lot more deaths, like because it seemed like every character we've seen gets hacked there. You know what I mean?
right. Right. Oh, this is going to be a complete fucking bloodbath. Like, this is just an old school fucking slasher straight up. And the body count is going to be every fucking body. Everybody. So it's, again, movies like this, Eli Roth just gets it. He embraces the holidays. You know what I mean? And
Can you give a little bit of like backstory of like the where it came from, derived from?
Well, the Thanksgiving trailer, it was on the Grindhouse. So Planet Terror and oh god, what the fuck, Tarantino? What the hell? I just watched it. It's one of my favorites actually, and the name is Death Proof. Death Proof. So those two movies, they obviously had some fake trailers in it. Machete being one of them. So obviously Yes. So they made good on those movies, and Eli Roth always wanted to make this movie. He was supposed to make it way back in the day, but again, one thing after another, and it just keeps getting pushed back. And as a fan, you always have faith. You always want it to happen, but there was a while there where I was like, man, that shit ain't gonna fucking happen. You know what I mean? Because take somebody like Kevin Smith, right? That dude talks a lot and has a lot of movies that he's talked about that have not been made. And you know what? That's perfectly fine. All I'm saying is, like, I'm somewhat accustomed to, directors saying that they're going to do something, and if they don't, you can't really fucking hold it against them. It's their fucking careers. But as a fan, I've always wanted this movie. I've wanted it since the day I saw the trailer. And so the fact that it added Rick Hoffman to the cast, we got Patrick Dempsey in there. Like, I am fucking so psyched. My number one movie at the beginning of the year was fucking Flash. Now, that was a complete fucking shit show, a complete fucking disappointment. And that was just, I won't even go on that fucking rant. So I'm hoping that Eli Roth's Thanksgiving will have the complete opposite effect on me.
with Nicolas Cage as Fu Mancha. I don't know what that means.
Fu Manchu.
Oh, well, look at you. Fu Manchu.
Is that what it is?
That's what somebody said. Yeah. I think Mike Merriman just showed up.
Mary Ho in the house.
He goes, yo. I know it's him because of the yo. Mike Merriman, do you want to know what movie you got picked? Lacy Lou had to take a drink when she heard my number one movie was Flash. Whose number one fucking movie is Flash? Because I know it's number one movie.
Oh, man. Can you imagine?
Oh, man. Hey, baby, you want to grab me another beer?
Absolutely, baby. Give me a sec.
They should have just did the animated Flashpoint movie. Like, please, again, put like your initials so we know who we're talking to, because otherwise I have no fucking idea. But yeah. What up, Willis Willer? I know that's Mike Merriman, but yeah. And if any of you guys want to actually come on the live stream, please feel free to do so. He said, yes, I just got home, missed the drawing. What we doing? Mike, you got Pumpkinhead 2. I know you're super fucking stoked about that. I should have like just made you wait and like rewatch the whole thing, but I'm nice and I told you, even though you ignored my message earlier. But that's completely fine. That's fine. We'll live. We will live. How do you feel about Pumpkinhead 2? He said, noise. I can work with that. Okay. I've never actually seen it. And Derek, you need to come back. Like, I put out the call for guest hosts on this. Where were you, boo-boo? If not for this, then obviously you will be back for 12 Days of Chasemas. But yeah. We do have some other news to discuss, which we will get into. What has been some of your guys' favorite films, sans horror, that you've watched this year, or TV shows? My favorite TV show of the year has to be Poker Face. I loved every single fucking episode of Poker Face. Derek said, I was in hell, aka Home Depot. All right. Thank you so much, baby, for the beer.
Yeah, baby.
Are you ready for... Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Well, can I just add my 2 cents to the conversation?
You may.
So my fucking favorite show this year by far has been Ahsoka. Seeing all the characters that you've been following, like in animated form, finally get a fucking live action adaptation, and they're just crushing it. Like, I'm watching this shit and it's like movie quality. I'm like, god damn. So they are just completely fucking thriving with that show. So that's all I wanted to say. And that show is fucking top notch. So while Mandalorian may be taking a slight hiatus, that show definitely takes up the mantle and is crushing it. So yeah.
And for those wondering about Dewey, he normally doesn't act like this. It's only we're podcasting.
Yeah.
Literally. Oh, so I don't get it. Yeah. Anyways, all right. So our next piece of news, my love. Can you see what's scrolling at the bottom there?
No, not even close. What do we got? Strangers. Oh, yo. Fucking Strangers. Now let me ask you a question. Rennie Harlan, he's doing just one of them, correct?
I'm not exactly sure. I have this little tidbit of news. Where is it? It was from the Twitter. It says the Strangers Trilogy. Shut your windows, lock your door. I don't know why, but that reminds me of like in the original Halloween, bolt your doors. Lock your That's what it reminds me of. But shut your window, lock your door. They are coming. Get your first look of the Strangers trilogy at New York Comic Con with director Rennie Harlan and producer Courtney Salomon on October 12th at 3 p.m. And it kind of gives you like a little bit that you can see of like a photo from one of the films with, you know, the baghead guy or sackhead, I guess is what they call him. Is it what the fuck is it sackhead? I don't know.
It's a dude with a fucking mask outside a window. if that doesn't say strangers, I don't know what does.
But what we're supposed to believe is, from what it sounds like, we're gonna get the whole trilogy within the year. I think we're gonna find out more like once this drops. But to what we're to be believed right now is all 3 films are coming out in 2024. Mike Merriman wants to know, Lacy, will you be having any horror historians on the live stream today? None that confirmed, so no, Mike. Okay, so obviously talking about booming, right? We've been having that conversation a lot. And now it seems pretty popular for trilogies just to get released in 1 year. Who started the trend? Was it Fear Street or was it Ty West? I mean, it's got to go to Fear Street, right?
Which one came first?
Fear Street.
There you go.
You know, like, I mean, that was like in the midst of like COVID and everybody was like on lockdown, and that's when all 3 of those Fear Street films got released, and that felt like such an event. You know what I mean?
Do you yeah, that's what I was going to say. Do you like that? Because I thought that was one of the more exciting things to do with a few horror movies. Like, everyone was fucking amped. And when did they release them? Didn't they release them like a month or 2 apart or something?
Like 2 weeks.
Yep. Yep.
So it was like within like a 6-week period.
And this is very important because I think that with streaming, you have to kind of make things feel like what you just said, baby, an event. Like, you have to kind of you got to time it right, and obviously the stories as well. As a 3-part story, it fit very well together. You know what I mean? Like, everyone was really excited about the next episode. And while some obviously had their favorites and are preferable to others, it just felt like an event. It did. So yeah, Fear Street's the shit. And let me ask you a question, Lacy Lou. What do you think of how they do that? Like, what do you like that style of just dropping like several in a year? Because personally, I don't care about quantity. Just give me something good. Quality, like, give me one good. Yeah.
Like, I think it depends. Like, if it was Scream and they were like, we're gonna drop 3 Scream movies this year, I'm gonna be like, please don't.
Right.
You know, like,
Right.
I don't care if it's like once a year, whatever, like, because I know that they can like literally look at Scream 5 and look at Scream 6. Both are quality films, in my opinion. You know, look at Scream 1 and Scream 2, both quality films. You took like a couple years off and you delivered a Scream 3. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so like I'm like, it really just depends on who's doing it and whatever. But
right.
I don't want to see 3 Scream films within a year.
Right. Right.
Like,
absolutely.
I want the quality, as you said, and I don't think that, given my love for that, like, maybe that's just the only one. Like Mike just said, the new Halloween was announced as a trilogy. They just forgot to be good.
Right. And you know, let's really look at it as well, because when you drop 3 like that, do they connect? I mean, I'm assuming not, but we don't know really. So let's just say that they're their own stories. Well, first thing that comes to mind to me is, well, they're just kind of using the name, Because if the stories were that good in it themselves, why does it have to have that stranger's name attached to it? With three movies, and I only say it because it's three. Yeah.
You also have Rennie Harlan, who did part 4 of. Is it part 4? It was part 4, right? Of.
Yep.
He did Dream Master, which is one of my favorite parts. So, like, I mean, he's competent in my opinion, as a director.
100%. And I will say,
I mean, I don't really know, like,
right?
Ready to, because I mean, the 80s were fucking wild, man. Like, they were fucking wild. Like, I don't think we're in as wild of a time to where you can just like have certain things happen in movies. And The Strangers is like kind of more grounded,
right?
Like in reality.
Also to the. And I totally agree with that. And I appreciate the fact that they are, kind of those home invasion movies. And, that first one is so creepy. So if any of the sequels or anything like that, like, I'm in. I did not like the second one, but you know what? That's fine. I know a lot of people that do. You know what I'm saying? I just thought it was a strange movie to me. But again,
Thrills and Chills. That's probably going to be our franchise.
Right. Yeah. But, okay, regardless if you like Rennie Harlan or not, though, there's 3 movies being made. So that tells me that's more of a studio decision to push all those out at the same time. So I'm more curious to see, again, the quality of these movies and if they actually fucking deserve The Stranger's name. Because again, The Strangers is one of the fucking creepiest, moodiest movies you'll ever fucking watch, dude. Like, you just feel it. So again, if any one of them is anything like that, I'm fucking in. Now, if it's like the sequel, I'm good. I'll fucking pass. I'll pass on to the next one or the next one.
I'm gonna pose you a thought here, and then I'm going to go to the bathroom real quick. But it says, don't forget the new VHS releasing next month too. So Dan, I want to know your thoughts on VHS as a franchise. Are they still going strong? Were they ever strong? What do you think about, them doing like the decade, like from the 80s to the 90s, like all of that? Like, give me your thoughts.
As far as that's concerned, I'll be honest with you. I think VHS has dropped the ball more times than not. I do really like and enjoy certain segments in them, but they always feel somewhat disjointed. There's no like, besides like that feel and that VHS feel and that, kind of theme. There's just not much to them. Again, some segments pop. Don't get me wrong. I'm not fucking gonna sit there and hate on it. I'm really not. But at the same time, like, I do think that, yeah, people do talk about it a lot, and it's slightly overhyped. I've seen a lot better anthologies with better wraparound stories. I mean, it's just one of those things where it comes down to personal preference. I just don't think it's necessarily up to par to where I would want like my perfect anthology to be. And I do feel like some people regard this as like one of the best. And I just don't, again, I'll be honest with you. I don't really remember which segments are which parts either, but at the same time, it's whatever. I don't necessarily, there hasn't been one that's like blown me away. But at the same time, like, I think it's a cool concept and people seem to like it. So that's just fucking me, It is what it is. I also, though, I've learned that, like, Lacy Lou included, we are huge fucking anthology fans. Like, there are those ones that are just truly fucking exceptional. And I just don't think VHS is up to par, is up to standard. What do you think, baby? What do you think of the VHS series?
I really liked the first 2. I didn't even mind the third one. I know a lot of people don't like VHS Viral, but like, I didn't mind it. But I mean, there was something special about those first 2. It really felt like it it was bringing back like the anthologies, you know?
Yeah. Okay.
And again, like you look at shit like Trick or Treat and you like put it right next to like VHS and there's no fucking comparison. You know what I mean? Like Trick or Treat is how you do a fucking anthology and centered around Halloween. Sold like pumpkin, bitch. Like,
right.
I think Mike said the challenge with announcing an entire trilogy ahead of time is being sure each entry feels like it has a beginning, middle, and ending. Like it's satisfying and they aren't just using middle entries to stretch story. And that's what I talked about on our latest episode of STM because we covered all the creep shows, right? Is the wraparound. Like a wraparound with an anthology is super important. So it's not just like conjointed, like or disconjointed to where you know, you're just watching 3 stories unfold. Like an underrated anthology that I'm going to have you watch this Halloween season, Dan Chase, is The Theater Bazaar.
Okay.
I love that movie. I've only seen it once, but I loved it. I don't know if I'll still love it, but I thought it was great. I think I haven't rewatched it just because I didn't want to have like more like to be disappointed for some reason. But I think Theater Bazaar is a good example.
Hell yeah. And I see your Theater Bazaar and throw Chillerama right back at you.
You've been trying to get me to watch that for years.
That's one though where the segments kind of are so stupid they're really fucking silly. But the wraparound story, the reach around story, if you will, it's fantastic. It's fire. It's top notch.
Whatever that was, I don't know. I'm 2.5 years, and I'm already doing hand gestures.
So yeah, no, I don't know. It's one of those things where I you know, honestly, I think back to one of the topics that we were just talking about with Chucky and stuff like that. And franchises have so much leeway nowadays that we have no fucking clue how these movies are gonna go, you know? I mean, and obviously too with the strike, are those even fucking still happening? And I wonder if they're happening because of it. So who knows? Yeah.
Well, that's a good segue into our next topic, actually, because I feel like had this not happened, I mean, I feel like this paved the way. Can you read that?
It's so small on my phone. No, not at all.
It says pavement.
I see nothing. Hold on. Yeah, that. Sorry.
Yep. I mean,
all
I
I
feel
can
like
say. What?
Yeah. Read it. Yep.
All I can say is pay her the money. Yes, you heard it, everyone. That's what I would do. I would give her the money. That is a quote by Kevin Williamson in regards to Nev Campbell not getting the money she deserves.
Just like yesterday, right? Like it was on like the Happy Horror Time podcast that he said that.
Uh-huh. Yep.
And I mean, like this happened last year. Like previous to Scream 6 filming. I truly believe she was still going to be in the film, but like obviously there is a big issue with not paying these actors. I mean, we all think that like they make millions and millions of dollars, you know, and there's so much more into it that like we don't even know.
Right. Well, and honestly, there are some rumors that basically they were having negotiations, and then obviously the strike happened, and that delayed everything, which is completely understandable. But basically, they were alluding to the fact that it was pretty much a fucking done deal. So everything is on fucking hold in Hollywood, period. So it is great that news pieces like this from Kevin Williamson come out because, for one, it shows that he cares about this franchise. He's still very heavily involved. He still has a say to a certain extent. Like we know personally that he went and saw that last one, like 6 or 7 times, I think. Like he absolutely he just loves it, you know, and he's in it still. So regardless if he's actually writing them or not, he's definitely, it's still his baby. You know what I mean? So to see him kind of speaking up about it, I think it's great. And honestly, like if they're not gonna fucking do that, it'll be such an easy way to run this fucking franchise into the ground. Because let's face it, like we've talked about
You know
before,
about this
it's
Nev
one of
Campbell?
that is fucking true. And this is the only franchise that has really been sustainable through time with the same characters without really jumping the shark too much. Some would probably contest that starting in 5, possibly. But at the same time, I think it adds something fresh, and you have to stick the landing. We've said this before, and I'll say it again. And it's like, with Nev Campbell, how the fuck do you not end the Scream series or at least end her arc?
Right. Like, oh, she's happy. Like, shut the fuck up. Give us Patrick Dempsey and Nev Campbell.
And that's not to say that the franchise can't continue on after her. You have to end her story, though. Now,
Yeah.
baby, sorry,
also,
go ahead.
I do also want to say Patrick Dempsey is also in Eli Ross Thanksgiving.
Yes, absolutely. That's very fucking exciting. And like that's there's so much to this franchise where again, we've said it before. You have characters that don't necessarily have to fucking be in every one. They don't have to die either. They can be interchangeable and come back. And let's face it, that just adds a whole new layer of possibilities to tell emotional storytelling in a long fucking form to where it's not like reliant on them, but they can come in and you know what? They might die. You never know. Somebody could come back as the opening kill that we've known from the franchise before and fucking die. It adds a whole new element again that no other franchise really fucking does. I mean, again, you got fucking Devin Sawa over there dying in every season. He's having so much fucking fun. You know, I'm just glad that they've had enough foresight to keep the elements of Scream intact throughout the years that have that emotional weight. And the fact that we don't necessarily know still at this point in time whether Nev Campbell's going to be in it or not. Like I still think that that does not sit well with people. One of them being Lacy Lou.
Right. We do have a question here. It says, did you guys watch the Twisted Metal show? Super fun. Surprise of a show, which he's in. And then somebody else said, speaking of Nev, she was in the Twisted Metal show.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we haven't watched it yet. I did watch the first season of The Lincoln Lawyer, and I guess she was somewhat in season 2 of that because she was also filming Twisted Metal at the same time. But I heard that she is not reprising her role in Lincoln Lawyer season 3 because I think something big is in the works there, which might be Scream 7.
So, and that's the thing. Like, I really do hope that they fucking came to their senses. If everybody didn't make such a big fucking deal about it, I don't think that they'd feel necessary to do it. But everybody, as they should be, dude. I am at the fucking front of that line. Like, fucking pay her, you stupid assholes. Pay her because she clearly fucking needs to wrap up her storyline. But at the same time, it is what it is. Like, I think that the franchise will always be able to continue, but you have to respect it enough and respect her enough to kind of have somewhat of a conclusion there than the last one, you know?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, baby. What else we got? Gorgeous.
I mean, that was everything that I had, but somebody just said, what up? It just says Facebook user. So if you could just tell us who's saying what up, that'd be cool.
Somebody said, what up? What up, yo?
Yeah. We also did get free movies for a month. Well, technically only 6 days apparently, but whatever. But
that would
we went to the theater a lot more because of it.
that was so much fucking fun. Did you have fun,
I was
Lacy Lou?
able to take me, you, my dad, and my what up, Uncle Kev? I was able to take my dad,
My dad.
my stepmom, and me and you to go see Equalizer 3. We went and seen Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles twice. I don't know why I did thrice, but it was twice. The Meg 2 had to be the biggest surprise.
Oh my god. Amazing. Can we just talk about that real quick? Like we definitely have to go rewatch the first one, but I do not remember being that impressed by the first one. Now the second one, that was crazy. Like I had no expectations, and then the movie's going, and there's like a little something where I'm like, all right, this is working. This is not too bad. By the end, that movie fucking won me over. Like that was so much
It was
fucking fun.
ridiculous
It just
as fuck.
yes,
It felt
absolutely.
like you said it best when we were watching it. You were like, it feels like Piranha 3D.
It does. It does. And you know, that's kind of my it's not like a snob thing, but like I fucking can't stand those Sharknado movies and stuff like that because this is really like they got some great kills and it's really just like quality stuff and it's equally as fun. Like we got dinosaurs in there and shit. Like it's fucking basically Jurassic Park. It's just tons of fucking fun. You got all these fucking creatures just fucking popping off out of the bottom of the fucking ocean in this weird spot where it's fucking a crazy temperature. Like it was so much fucking fun. I was like, damn, okay. And it just like I don't know, it just reminded me of like movies that obviously it's a sequel and I didn't really enjoy the first one. So you got to give everything a shot, like different circumstances, different fucking movie, you know? And Meg 2 is a different movie. So, god damn, you look good, baby.
Thank you. What else did we see?
So you said Ninja Turtles as well. I want to talk about that real quick. Now, Lacy Lou, you said that you enjoyed this movie over the 1990 version.
I also enjoyed it over Super Mario.
Super Mario was okay. It was fine.
Yeah.
Like a movie like that, there's so many
Peaches.
That was pretty good. I did like that, but like it almost seemed like it was they had to kind of hone in on something a little more personal because it just felt like, hey, we got all these characters and like you know, obviously setting up Yoshi at the end. There's so much you can do with that, and they did.
Hang on 1 second. I'm so sorry. Mike Merriman just said the last 45 minutes of the Meg 2 were amazing.
Amazing, right.
Like it was so good.
It was amazing, and that's what I'm saying. Like it progressively got better.
Best summer blockbuster of like it was better than Mission Impossible.
That's what I'm saying, and that's what I mean. Like, and that's why we'll give all the fucking Stranger movies a chance. You know, you never fucking know. Who the fuck knows what the hell? But yeah, like that ending was correct. That octopus fucking thing, that was insane. I was like, yo. So that was crazy. Ninja Turtles was fucking fantastic. I thought. I didn't think like I didn't think I'd like it that much, to be honest with you. It had emotion. It definitely played to fucking 90s kids for sure, because it was completely 90s music throughout. But while also like kind of what's that?
No doubt.
No diggity. Yeah, that scene. And then there was a bunch of stuff with that movie that I just completely fucking loved. Now you also mentioned The Equalizer. We watched all of those movies.
All three, within like a 24-hour period.
That was fucking amazing. What did you think, baby?
Like I kind of wish I had watched them as they had came out because I didn't realize it was going to be like that emotional. Like, I feel like had I watched them and seen them all in the theater, like I'd never seen the first two, but because we were going to see 3, we needed to watch the first 2, right? So like, and it's a complete trilogy. So, and I don't even think that's like a spoiler because it is like the final chapter, you know?
Right.
So,
right.
But like, I didn't realize that going in, like that it was the final film, and it's definitely it's emotional. I don't know. Like there was just something, like it spoke to me. I don't know. Like that, as cheesy as that fucking may sound, like the last thing that I thought that might even crack my top 10 would be a fucking Equalizer movie. Like all I'm thinking about is the Queen Latifah TV show. Like,
well, and that was one of the more surprising things as well that we found out, which was it was a TV show back in the day. So that's cool. But like, obviously, this is a new take on it, and it's Denzel. Also, it's Antoine Fuqua, which is the Training Day fucking team up, which is one of my fucking favorite movies. Like, who doesn't love Training Day? That movie's fantastic. So,
like this guy needs to do a fucking Halloween movie.
Okay, you said it. Oh my God. Like, yo, we're watching this and it's very John Wicky at times, but also it is very emotional, like you said, and it balances it very well. Like Denzel as an actor, I don't understand how the fuck we haven't watched these up until this point. Like, and like you said, the kills were some of the dopest fucking kills I've ever seen. Ever. Like, I was so fucking impressed with some of them. And on top of that, like, again, Denzel's acting is so fantastic. The way that they make you feel for all the side characters in the movie and all the emotional attachments that he has and his fucking watch and how he's going to fuck all you up in 13 seconds. And it's just like amazing.
Like I got you a watch and you literally go like this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Time did that to his watch. I was reminded by you. We do have a question here from Uncle Kevin. Yes, that is the watch I got you. Which states, or it asks, how was the concert you went to? So Dan, I'm gonna leave the floor to you real quick and I will be back. Talk about the concert, please.
All right. So I, as a music fan, I've been going to concerts fucking forever. Like, I really enjoy concerts. I think they're so much fun. Not necessarily my particular style, Alice Cooper and Rob Zombie. Like, I really enjoy Rob Zombie's movies, but to me, his music is very, it's kind of like the modern day version of like an 80s band, if that makes sense. Kind of like with the makeup and the over the top, whatever, you know. And I get it. Rob Zombie's extremely eccentric, you know, and I don't dislike a lot of you know earlier stuff, especially from White Zombie. But with that said, not exactly my first particular choice. With that said, I went because Lacy Lou wanted to go, and I'll fucking go do whatever Lacy Lou wants to do because she is the fucking shit. And she's gone to so many concerts. Like, again, she don't care. Like, let's go. Let's fucking have a good time, you know? So that's kind of our mentality with concerts. So this was one that I was going to that wasn't necessarily my first choice. With that said, it was okay. I saw these guys like 15 fucking 20 years ago, and it was like the same thing. They even used the same fucking Devil's Rejects reel. Like, it was literally the exact same fucking thing. They got monkeys on stage. They're doing their thing. I get it. It's fun. But just not necessarily my cup of tea. Like, but again, as a music fan, like I am very particular about what I listen to, A, number one, and B, what I see live or what I care to see. You know what I mean? So if you get a situation like this, I'm just there to fucking have a good time, you know, live music, it's whatever. It's it's a good time. So Alice Cooper was fucking good. He's still fucking rocking, dude. He's old as fucking shit. Freddy Krueger's fucking stepdad or whatever the fuck it is. I don't know. We get there later on in the franchise. Oh, by the way, if you haven't checked out our Nightmare shows, check those out because we've been doing those episodes with Ryan Lewis, and those have been fucking so much fun. Like, we've been having so much fun just diving into those movies, and it's taking longer than expected, but it's great in an unexpected way. It's worked out fucking fantastic for everybody. And one thing I've learned with podcasting is there's really no need to fucking rush anything. And when I set out to do this fucking podcast in the first place, like, I never wanted it to be fucking episode, boom, 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 anything linear. I just want to be all over the fucking place because that's kind of how my personality is. I know Lacy Lou, she doubles down on that shit because she's got her own fucking show. She's doing her fucking thing. She's holding this fucking network down. God damn, look at her. God damn, baby. So that's the thing. Like, I don't know. What were we talking about? The 30 Days fucking movies. It was fun. I love going to the movies with you. We get free fucking popcorn when we go there. Like, I fucking love our spot. We didn't use every days, but at the same time, we were damn fucking close.
Well, I bought tickets to go see Gran Turismo like 3 times, and we never
Three
did.
times.
So I think we ended up using like 16 tickets out of the 30 days. So
yeah, and we were gonna do the Nun, but that's where we were confused.
Because you can get 1 free ticket a day, and then I went the next day to buy it, and it was like your free movies are done. So
yeah,
I could have went, but like I don't want to experience things without you.
Well, and that's the thing too. It's like it's right down the street, and it's more of an experience for us. And a lot of those theaters as well. Since we're using them every day and stuff, we're going on like a Wednesday fucking afternoon. There's nobody in there, so like think about it. You're literally getting the entire theater to yourself. It's right down the fucking street. Like, I think it's a fantastic deal. Like, the amount of money that we spend. And they got good food there too. Like, it's fucking bomb. It's bar food basically. It's a brewery, so if you feel like drinking, you can do that as well. But it's just that place.
Can I have another beer, my love?
Absolutely beautiful.
And we also have a question, which is covering more Treehouse of Horror this year.
Oh,
I would say I would
answer that.
I will answer this. I would say our goal is to maybe do at least 5. We got like halfway through. It was like 31 at the time. So I think like 3 years have passed since we started doing it. So there's a few more. But I would like to at least cover at least 5 of them this year. We have watched the last couple ones. The one with It was really good. I really like that, so I want to cover that, but we're not there yet. I think we're only on like episode 13, maybe. What was it that we got to? Episode 13 of Treehouse of Horrors, or did we get to the 15 mark? Did we make our mark?
I don't know, but it was fucking fun as shit.
Thank you. So yeah, we would like to, but I can't guarantee that we're going to do a bunch of them in abundance. I think Vanna might want to do a couple. I think Mike Merriman want to do a couple. People, like, when I go back and look at the feeds of what people are listening to, they're actually already going back and listening to like our old episodes of Thrills and Chills, which actually I'm so excited about this. We thought we had lost like all of these episodes. We were able to recover 90% of, because we were on Horrorphilia and then we were on Dark Discussions. So they had uploaded all of our stuff and we weren't on our own feed at that time. So I thought we had lost like literally everything that we had recorded. So there's probably 10 episodes missing total, but we were able to find on the 2 other computers that we had recorded on previously, all of our old shows. So I'm going to be, which includes our first season of Thrills and Chills, which we had no guests on. That was just me and you. Like, it was basically like a 31 days of Halloween thing, which we didn't even complete. I think we got to 26 films.
Wow, did we? That's a lot. It's
well, we
tough
did 777, so maybe 21. But
yeah.
And then you did, which I can't put on the feed because it has all just music. Yeah, you did, which was a really fun show though, which sucks.
Yeah, stuff like that. Unfortunately, it's tough, but those are really fun. Well, because that's the thing. It's like it's all about the vibes, right? You try to fucking vibe out. So the music, like making your own soundtracks and DJing. I still want to do my dream show, which is kind of like an all infused get everybody on board, everybody that kind of take part in it, anthology type of playlist, of music playlists, with a DJ and the whole fucking thing. So we will do that someday. I always like fun stuff like that. I always like anything that gets you in the fucking mood. And that's why Treehouse of Horror is so fucking great too, because nothing gets me in the mood more than that fucking show. Again, we'll dive back into that. I enjoy others
we
over
didn't
some.
do it last year.
No, we did not.
Haven't actually recorded a cartoon commentary in a long time.
I say we do one tonight. I mean,
does anybody have any suggestions of what cartoons we should cover?
Yeah, what do you got? What do you got? And more importantly, we're trying to find like the episodes as well. Those are just as important, I feel like those are if not as important, more important than the fucking shows themselves, because there are some fire ass episodes out there. And I feel like sometimes, other than just like a quick Google search, we kind of go in blind to some of those. So when we go back into the cartoon commentary stuff, if anybody has any suggestions of any shows or any episodes that are specific.
And for those wondering what's on the screen right now that are just joining us, these are the films that are going to be covered on and Chills. Like, how cool is it that we can actually like show everybody like what it is as opposed to just saying it?
It's and that's what we loved when we started doing these type of episodes, because and it also feels like more interactive with everybody, minus the whole fucking identify yourself every time. That's a little pain in the ass, but other than that, it feels more kind of fluid. And I love the visuals. I fucking like, me. Like, I'm just looking at them right now. Now, do you want to go through them all, Lacy Lou? Because I'm fucking pumped about this year, baby.
Which film are you most excited to cover? Like, do you want me to tell you which guest we have again? Should I redo that?
Yeah, do that. Do you have a list?
I wrote them down.
You are a G. I wrote them down, but on my phone.
No, you didn't.
No, like I wrote. Never mind.
I know you wrote the guest names down, which was completely unnecessary because they were already in a hat.
Right.
All right.
But in situations like this, I wouldn't have had it. So, anyways, continue. You're beautiful.
To recap here, Carly Sonnenfeld, Carla, has Demon Knight. Cole Antonovich, Vic, how do you say his last name?
Antonovich.
Has Scary
From the
Stories.
Joe Blow Horror Show.
Newts has Dark Knight of the Scarecrow. Wesley Wright has Sleepy Hollow. Duncan has Pumpkinhead 4.
Amazing.
Wildman has What We Do Within the Shadows. Dave Parker has the OG Pumpkinhead. Mr. Venom has Bordello of Blood. Mike Mariho has Pumpkinhead 2. Donna Nelly has Exorcist 3. And Christian Craig has Pumpkinhead 3.
Yes, I like it.
So and Craig Edwards has Saw 10. Saw X.
Yep. X. Yep.
Sorry, I kind of like
Absolutely.
to like burp hiccup at the same time there. That's why that. Yeah. Anyways. Uncle
Lacy
Kevin
Lou.
said there
Yeah.
is 4 pumpkin heads.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I didn't think that either, to be honest with you. But obviously,
never
somebody fucking makes them. Yeah, me either. That's why it's exciting.
But
Yeah.
I had never seen most of the Night of the Demon movies that we had did before, and I had never seen like the Blair Witches. So I love thrills and chills.
So with Night of the Demons too, as far as Halloween's concerned, it's like a fucking must now. Like that is in our fucking normal rotation now. I can't imagine not watching those movies now. Maybe minus the Fatty Furl. No, you got to include that shitty one too. Like include all of them. Like those movies are fucking fantastic.
Well, I like for me like the OG and the remake, like the others, I can probably leave behind. But
there you go.
Because they are like Halloween centric.
Right. And that's what I'm saying. Anything fucking Halloween themed, it's fucking right to the fucking top.
I don't even know if the Pumpkinhead movies are Halloween themed, but like it says Pumpkinhead. You know, like
it has to fucking be, but we'll see. Yeah. But no, my most anticipated, like, oh man, Bordello of Blood, like as a kid growing up, that's super fucking nostalgic, and I never talk about that movie. Like I fucking love that movie. Yeah, it's not like the greatest by any means, but again, it's just one of those early ones that fucking I rented from Blockbuster, and fucking it's crazy. So and again, it was my first introduction to Tales from the Crypt kind of diversifying and what an anthology actually was. And hey, Tales from the Crypt is a TV show. What do you mean they make movies? And like I know obviously what was it, Demon Knight came first, and that so I was like, oh, but it's not the same story, and you got the TV show too, and I just thought it was fucking fantastic. It just adds like layers, and I feel like it just adds kind of diversity to Tales from the Crypt. So that one I'm excited for. Man, I'm excited. Yeah, please, yeah.
To watch for me, Exorcist 3, because that's going to be a first time watch, and everybody talks highly of it. It's going to be super entertaining to hear Don and Nelly probably shit on it.
No, he will not. Guaranteed.
We'll see.
Guaranteed. No.
I'm also excited to watch What We Do in the Shadows. I've never seen it. Anticipated movie wise has to be like Saw X, right?
Yes.
But
yep.
The one that I'm excited for you to watch is Dark Knight of the Scarecrow.
Okay.
Like
now,
that
why is that?
Some type of way. Like I don't know. Like I was like all in my emotions. It was weird. Like I didn't think like that movie was gonna do that, but it did.
No shit. When was that made? Was that an old movie?
It was like in the 80s, yeah. They're doing a sequel to it now, which like I don't know how that's possible, but they're doing it, and I'm curious.
Nice. I'm excited for you to see Sleepy Hollow. I mean, it's. I'm very curious because
I like how a lot of these are like me versus you kind of thing. Well, it's not like a versus.
Right.
You've seen, I haven't, and then
100%.
Any of the Pumpkinheads.
No, that's what's great about it. Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, and for me, it's definitely Saw X as my most anticipated as well. And again, what if? Oh no, Exorcist 3 honestly is my most anticipated for you to see because that movie's fucking amazing. But right after that, I'm just curious because like I haven't seen Sleepy Hollow in a long time, and it's Tim Burton and it's Johnny Depp, but it's really fucking good if I remember correctly. But I don't know. I don't know. I'm just very curious. I haven't watched it in a while, so I'm very on the fence to see kind of where I'm at with that movie now. and obviously where you're at with it as well too. I honestly have a feeling though that it's going to be fire, so we'll see.
Uncle Kevin says there was a Tales from the Crypt movie from the 70s. Yeah, I haven't seen that.
Really?
But
Oh, I didn't know that.
Speaking of Uncle Kevin, he just submitted our film to Halloween Palooza that we did. It was supposed to be like a 48-hour film project. We literally did the whole thing in like 8 hours.
Drunk.
You were drunk, yes.
I was.
if you're on the Cut to the Chase page, I think we've posted it there before, but yes, it will be showcasing at Halloween Palooza in Ottumwa, Iowa.
Hey, look at that. That's dope. Hell yeah. Thanks, Kev.
Yeah, so that's 2 film competitions that it's been entered in. So, yeah.
Fucking A.
And it's a Halloween film.
You're a Halloween film. Hey, do you think the Halloween film, specifically the first one, is more responsible for the horror genre? Anyways, no, I'm just kidding.
I do. Yes. I am a horror non-historian, but yes, I do.
Hey, this is no, actually, mentioning that franchise in particular, it's interesting because this year is one of the first ones where we're not getting a new Halloween movie. How do you feel about that, baby?
Well, it ended.
Well, that one did. I mean, yeah, but like Halloween is eternal.
It's called Halloween Ends, so
right.
But I also feel like, all right, so everybody hates on Halloween Ends, right? I actually like it, but I don't mind it, if that makes sense. And in that sense, I'm talking about like overall of all the Halloween films.
Totally.
It's not my least favorite, if that makes sense. There are others that are worse, in my opinion. But, I also feel like it's really pretentious to call it Halloween Ends because, you're, trying to, kill Michael Myers, David Gordon Green. Why are you doing that? It doesn't make sense to me, It feels pretentious. Does that make any sense at all? It's very ambitious. All right, now I'm going to be one that ends this franchise, but I'm not even going to end it the way that people want me to. Does that make sense?
If you think to the original movie, right, and Laurie Strode is a character, and when she's walking down the street and she's got the pumpkin, and then you think to that scene where Corey's waking up in the abandoned house and Laurie's just sitting there. In my okay, this is obviously everybody's opinion, but that's just not
that's
what
just your opinion, bro.
Yeah, exactly. But that's just not what I want to fucking see. We've derived so far from it. But I will agree with you. It's definitely not. I know that it took a couple watches initially. That was a weird fucking up and down because I was like, what the fuck is this? And I'm like, okay, I see what you're doing. I'm not sure I like it. And then I realized and honed in on certain things that I definitely like, and then other things that make it completely fucking preposterous. But again, like you said, this is the main point. It's not the worst in the franchise, and the franchise kind of fucking sucks in some of them. So that just goes to show you, boom, right there. At least, they added, I guess, a new element to it. But again, I go back to my original question, because how long do you think it should be now till they reboot it or till they do another one? Obviously, they're going to reboot it again because, like you said, there's really nowhere you can go from there.
I know that it's been talked about, but I wouldn't mind seeing a real Jamie Lloyd finale. I just watched the producer's cut for the first time. My God, that's fucking terrible. Why
horrible.
do you like this fucking movie? I don't get it. Yes, it does have good fall atmosphere. I'll give it that. However, the movie's fucking terrible. The script is goddamn terrible. It's goddamn awful.
But
it's fucking terrible.
The thing about that franchise, though, is the fact that, like, after the first one, obviously that's fucking Carpenter, and the second
Literally,
one, and then go ahead.
6 is the most off the rails. Like Rob Zombie's 2 H2 was even more honed in than 6, in my opinion.
Right. Well, and like the other ones were just so repetitive, though, and it's just like it just got so out of control. And
Yeah, but like,
again,
really take
Halloween is a movie.
more off. Like, I mean, I get it. Like, there was Halloween 3, Season of the Witch, whatever.
Right. Well,
And that
that
was
yeah,
almost culty, right? So,
that was
like,
a whole fucking completely new thing. Yeah, absolutely. Well,
like,
no, yeah.
it's just like 6 is the worst in my opinion. I'm saying it. Like, I will watch Resurrection over 6 any fucking day. You heard it here, people.
And I don't think, baby, nobody's gonna argue that.
No, I think
that
people
nobody's
will.
gonna
I
argue
think
that.
people will argue that. All right.
Well,
Give us your
I mean, I
rankings,
don't.
like, of timelines. I'm gonna pee. Give us your rankings of Halloween timelines.
I don't know. I don't like ranking shit, so I'm not really gonna do that. And you're gone, so that's that's that. But no, honestly, like my favorite is obviously 1, 2, H2O. But the thing is, with the Halloween franchise, that speaks to it in itself. The fact that it's had to reboot itself several fucking times. Therefore, like admitting that this storyline has fucking fizzled out and we have painted ourselves into a corner. So now we're going to make a whole new set of films. You get 3 of them with all these fucking arcs. And again, with David Gordon Green and his fucking latest edition, it's fucking completely wasted in my opinion. Like I think that Halloween it works because it's so simplistic and it's the fucking OG for a reason. It's just fucking super atmospheric. And the new movies, obviously, they've evolved over time and it's something completely different now. Yeah, it has elements like it, like that first fucking one shot in the 2018 movie is fucking phenomenal. It's fantastic. It's top notch. It's one of my favorite shots actually in the entire franchise. So like there are elements to it, you know, but at the same time, you know, in the last 2 entries, it just got so bad with the characters in kills, and then obviously the whatever the fuck they were trying to do in ends. And so I don't know. I just feel like it's played out. It's like it works because it's simplistic. It worked then because it's simplistic. Now we've derived so far from it that it's basically just like its own fucking new thing and whatever. So,
So I guess
anyways,
you, Dan Chase, is do you prefer Rob Zombie or David Gordon Green?
Rob Zombie for sure.
Good to know. Is there any other did you want me to replay a trailer at all? Or because I know you got up for one of them.
I got up for American Horror Story. Again, my interest level has not been that. Yeah, it hasn't.
Emma Roberts.
Emma Roberts. See, but that's the thing too, though. I'm already excited, and that already has me hooked in. So I kind of don't want to see anything, and that's just been working out better for us. You know what I mean? Like some things I cannot like when the Scream trailer drops. Like we were so fucking all over that shit. Yeah, but that's like the fun of Scream. But even I think we're at the point where that's going to be minimized for the next one. And there will be a next one, which is a fantastic fucking feeling. And I don't know, I'm just super fucking happy and stoked about Saw coming out and everything that we've heard about that, it being a super personal story about John Kramer in between 1 and 2. What do you mean? Like we're back in the sweet spot. Those are my fucking favorite Saw movies. Come on, let's go.
It must be Saw.
Thank you. And like 2 is regarded as kind of generic, but I love 3 and 4 and everything after that too. It's just it's such a franchise that like has a vibe to it, and it's Halloween. That vibe is Halloween. And like with Thanksgiving after that, I always look at Thanksgiving as like your birthday. Like that's basically what it is, right? Now we have a fucking movie coming out around your birthday. That rarely it ever happens that like we're this excited about. So hopefully Thanksgiving
The last
delivers.
one was like Knives Out, which came out.
Yeah.
I think on
Yep.
my birthday. So
That was a good one. Yeah, you're right. So I guess that wasn't too bad. But yeah,
yeah, I think that's kind of all that we got.
that's all we got for now. Yep.
That was a lot. We could have talked probably about a bunch of other shit, but we didn't. So I'm just gonna close us out. What do you say?
Yeah, baby. I was gonna go on a Texas Chainsaw rant, but I won't. But that's
do you
what
want to?
No, because it's like I've literally
For the next one.
yes, absolutely. But that's what we're about to do for about 3 hours now. So, anyways, thank you everyone for joining us too.
Yes,
Yo,
thank you to all our guest co-hosts.
Yes, you guys are the fucking shit. Thank you everyone for throwing your name in the hat, literally and figuratively speaking. And I can't wait to get into that shit. All the Treehouses of Horror. I think we might even do a fucking cartoon commentary tonight. And yeah, thank you everyone for tuning in. You guys are the shit. Appreciate it.
Love you.
Hey everybody, Michael Rooker here, and you are listening to Cut to the Chase. Keep listening.
Hey guys, this is Christy Carlson Romano, and you're listening to Cut to the Chase.
Hey, what's going on? This is Thomas Ian Nicholas. You horror fans out there might know me as Bill Woodlake from Halloween Resurrection. You are listening to Cut to the Chase. So let's do it. Cut to the chase, man.
Hey, this is Lacy Lou, and you're listening to Cut to the Chase.
Greetings, gentlefolk. This is James Duval, and you're listening to Lacy Lou on Cut to the Chase.
This is Richard Reilly, and I'm on Cut to the Chase. And if you don't jump to any conclusions, you will hear me with Dan and Lacy.
You have a podcast like I do, and it's called Cut to the Chase. I like that. Cut to the Chase. All right, here we go. You're listening to Cut to the Chase. Let me do another one. You're listening to Cut to the Chase. How about this is Michael Rosenbaum, and you're listening to Cut to the Chase. I don't know if it's Dan and Lacy. You're listening to this is Michael Rosenbaum. You're listening to Cut to the Chase with Dan Chase and Lacy Lou. How's that? Oh, and Mikey likes it.
If you like horror, you'll want to cut to the chase. The podcast, that is. I know I want to cut to the chase as soon as possible. And what do you know? Here it comes.